Well, it had been over a century since a paddlefish was spotted on the Iowa Great Lakes. That is, until the Iowa Department of Natural Resources reintroduced the species just last summer.
Tonight, DNR officials offer an update on how they're doing. KTIV's Ellen Ide has the story.
They've been around for forever. They're actually a pretty prehistoric fish.
Paddlefish, the highly migratory species, were once able to navigate through the major river systems all the way to the Iowa Great Lakes.
Back in the day, they were able to freely swim up here, where now with a lot of dams in place, the electric fish barrier that we have at the lower end of the Iowa Great Lakes, it kind of hinders their movement.
A year ago, the Iowa DNR reintroduced 2,000 paddlefish into the ecosystem, and the outcome has been everything they hoped for.
Out of the 2,000 fish that we stocked last year, 25 of those fish had an acoustic tag, so we could monitor their movement. And so far, from what we've seen, at least from the data this spring when that data was collected, most if not almost all of those fish were still alive.
All of those fish were pinged in the main basin of West Lake Okoboji, with just one making its way over to East Lake. While the paddlefish are native to the region, they will not be able to sustain their population without some intervention.
We'll have to stock these fish in order to keep a stable population, just because they don't actually reproduce in non-flowing waters. They have to lay their eggs in flowing water for them to hatch.
And the good news for sportsmen?
Once people kind of figure out where they are or where they like to hang out, it'll definitely be possible for people to fish for them, because we do have an open season where you're able to take 2 fish daily, but getting on top of those fish would probably be quite a bit more difficult than your average fishing.
In Spirit Lake, Iowa, Ellen Ide, KTIV News 4.
The DNR will continue to monitor the tagged fish in the spring and fall to determine if they'll restock paddlefish in the future.